Everybody. So I was listening to some music at work and had the music on, autoplay, and one song leads to another, or one song runs into the next, I should say. Wow. And I started listening to this one. I'm like, all right, got me going, man. But the certain words he was saying, I'm like, I couldn't really make it out, man. And I was just I'm busy. I'm not supposed to be on my phone, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I get a break. So I start looking up the lyrics to this, right? I didn't know who this cat was. I mean, I'm just listening to, some just, foreign music, isn't it? I don't really care for our rappers or here in America, So I like to listen to other stuff. And as I'm listening to him, and now I'm reading along, I start catching he's saying some stuff. This dude, signal business. This dude's from, he raps out of Jamaica. From what I comprehend, I looked some stuff up, but he says just enough things that in our society we don't talk this way about our women. We're just now learning about our women, right? What did it say here? What did it say? He said, he's singing like a gypsy. Wind your hip like a gypsy. Wind your hip like a gypsy. Yeah. Man, I don't want to mess this up. Indian girl, yeah. Where did he say? He said, hold on, there it is. He said, my real Apache girl. Now, look, when you watch it, when you're watching the YouTube videos, he uses her, right? Now, ask yourself, in America, has a woman like her, have women that look like you, have any of you been called Apaches? No. But in that song, what's that song? I Am an Indian Chief. The one that the lyrics we found at the University of Duke. Was it I am an Indian chief, and they were basically making fun of him because he stole chickens and he was drugged into court and he put on his headdress to try to prove he's an Indian chief, and they were trying to say, no, you're nothing but a Negro, you're nothing but a slave, stuff like that. And he started talking about how he used to sing to his Apache girl, right? And along with the coyotes out in the West. I gotta bring up the lyrics if I can find them again. I know I'm probably not calling it the right name, but I've seen a lot of people, I'm a big Indian chief or something like that. I've seen a lot of people, post that, the lyrics to it since then. But it's all like starting to click. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and this is another thing too, right? Lex did a video, and I tried finding the video. I asked him for the title, and he didn't remember the title of the one I was talking about, but it was this one where this young boy, he and his mother and his other siblings are down in South America. They're down in Brazil. There's a festival going on, and he designs his own costume, right? And he's all excited. And the translator, the person that's translating what he says in a short sentence, he says the boy's name, and he says the boy feels like he relates to the Apaches, and I couldn't figure it out. And I asked Lex about it, and it's like, well, if you find the video, let me know. Because I couldn't figure it out. Like, what did that mean when the boy said, I feel like a real Apache? Because, I mean, you know just as well as I do, when we say Apache, what we've been trained to think right away are, people that look like this. And you know good and damn well that this young woman, she don't look like this. I don't care how many times people try to put the photos next to each other, try to show cheekbones and all this other stuff that match. No, she's unique. She's just, she's not this. But that, like I said, this little boy who looks like him, who looks like her, is in South America saying, I feel like a real Apache. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on, Real Apache Indian. Real Apache Indian. So somebody need to talk to Jamaicans and quit going down there with all this, garbage. You're this tribe of the lost 12 tribes. No. Please. Go down there and listen to them and find out what they know. You know what I'm saying? And then use it to figure out what we know. Stop trying to brainwash them and actually listen. Here's another one where he said, girl cry, study she's like Pakistan when she is off and wine. Yeah, that was another one. Pakistan to India, and India to Pakistan. You know, honestly, all that did was make me think about Anthony L. Elmore when he broke down that the king of not Pakistan but Afghanistan invaded India, took the writings of the Buddhas, which he says, you know, if you watch Anthony L. Elmore's videos, the writings of the Buddhas are connected to the Hebrew writings. They're connected to, you know, he pointed out some caves, some temples. He pointed out, what is it called, Jina Sutra? He murdered the word, and Lex Will pointed out that what he was trying to say was from the, not Apocrypha, is it the Apocrypha? Where he pointed out that the Jews that were captured, they were turned into gymnasts. And that's what the guy was trying to explain. But he murdered it when he said it, when Anthony Elmore called it Gymnast Sota or something like that, and he murdered it. But Lex caught it, you know. That's what happened to king here, you know. But the king of, was it Afghanistan, right? He took the Buddhist writings, took them back to Afghanistan, rewrote them, not he himself, but had his people rewrite them. He wrote the first caste system that we know of, where if you were black, or what we call black, dark skin, brown skin, you were on the bottom of the caste system, and anything pale that lost its melanin, you know what I'm saying, was on top. So even people who had freckles, because what's freckles? Freckles are your melanin in those people trying to show itself. And they always come out when you never notice. A lot of times you notice they always come out when they start getting into the sun. When the summer months start coming on, the freckles start showing through. So you're still part of that caste system because you're showing, you know, that you have melanin in you, right? But that's what I thought about when I read that, from India to Pakistan. And then what was it? My man on Google Plus, he was pointing out that what was it? This dude on YouTube or on Facebook that he's a part of the group of, he posted a video where the Limba people that they tested their DNA in Africa and said, see, they're related to the Ashkenazi Jews, and they tested them and flew them in there. Now they've been poisoning them in. Now they've been putting them on the worst forms of birth control. I forget the name of this birth control. It's been canceled. It's been rejected by all other nations. Only Israel, you know, what they call Israel, Palestine, and America are the only ones that give it to their people. And they don't tell them about the dangers. But it's basically, you know, it sterilizes you. But, I mean, that's no surprise. Look what America does to the women in their prisons. They're sterilizing them out in California. But that's what I thought about. I thought about, you know, from India to Pakistan, you know, that when Lex also taught us that we were Afro-Asiatic, and we just really we don't respect that. What is it? Hebrew isn't, you remember the video, you go to it, and was it, it showed, if you look up world languages, Hebrew is listed as Afro-Asiatic. But yet people with afros are just now learning to re-speak their own language. And then, what was this part down here? Where he says, she sings to me, yeah. I thought about Usher, right? And it really is Usher the original. Is this something that, what is yeah? And is it something that it's universal to, you know, to the Indian woman, the Apache woman, whatever you want to call it. I just felt some type of way that Usher was like sliding us, like he's become famous after something that if we were aware of our history, we would know, is what I'm trying to say. And then, you know, it just goes on and he repeats it, you know. She screams out to me, yeah, talk to me like a real Apache girl. There it is.